Hello everybody, welcome, I'm Ryan. We're back, it's Civ 6, I know, it's not 7, we're all getting excited about Civ 7, but alas, not for a while, so Civ 6, it is today. But, oh, I've got something special for you. Deity++ is back, level 2 levels harder than Deity. Really, to put me through my paces, we're playing as Gandhi at standard speed, Barb clans, tech and civic shuffle mode on, and of course we have all of the mods that improves every single civilization in the game, giving everyone a specialist unit, a district or building, or something, and an ethnic group ability. Mine is the caste system. We'll talk about that in a second, but know that everyone has one of everything, so 3 extra things, including all of the Deity++ opponents. Now, this is a standard map with 8 opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, I could have gone too far today. It may be that the AI is going to be so powerful in its buffed form, 2 levels above Deity and with extra abilities, that it might just wipe the floor with me. I don't know. Let's all find out together, shall we? This game could be absolutely ridiculous, or it could be a bloodbath. You want to play along with me? Discord's the place to go, because the save file for this game, as well as a list of all the mods that I use, both gameplay, which you'll need to play this game, and also user interface, which you can just add or subtract as you want. That's all in a list on Discord. I keep it on Discord because there's so many mods and it always updates, and I cannot be bothered to put it on every video, so come to Discord, huzzah! And yes, I know, Civ 7, not until 2025. Enter into a state of meditation with me. Let the time pass quicker by watching Civ 6. Trust me, it's easier than trying to go on with your life. I know, you might be thinking, I should be cracking on with my job, I should be doing housework, I should be talking to my family rather than listening to Ryan. No, embrace Ryan. Watch everything I put out until Civ 7, it's the only thing you can do. Let's get started. But before we get started today, this is Ursabear. Ursabear was expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Sad, alone, scared, Ursabear made his way to the fabled Promised Land, the University of Sancor. But unfortunately, the vampire, Lord Sucklington, refused to let Ursabear attend without 50,000 signatures on his application to enroll. So Ursabear travelled. Whilst looking for subscribers, Ursabear was trapped by crabs, and the evil Crustus the Enraged. All seemed lost. Ursabear would go no further. He had failed. But then, to the east, they arrived. The early bears. Freeing Ursabear from crabtivity, the early horde marched straight to the University of Sancor, screeching, "Huzzah!" at the doors till Lord Sucklington had no option but to let Ursabear in. He had done it. With the early bears' help, he had enrolled. Thank you, everyone. You really do make dreams come true. Now, all Ursabear has to do is pass his first year, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Right? Turn 1, and on this wetlands map with a balanced start, the details are a little bit like this. The only thing you need to know is that we're playing Gandhi and India, and we'll go into the detail on his abilities in a second. There's only one that actually I need to explain to you right now, and that's as part of this South Asian group caste system. Cities adjacent to a river provide +1 faith per population. This is an increased and added benefit to India. I think a couple of different civs have this ability. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones do, but it is important that we remember to put cities next to a river. This is a very similar ability to the Khmer, who give +1 faith per population on aqueducts, but we just get it because. So we've got to make sure that our city goes down on top of a river. What is in the local area for us today? A source of marshy snuffly trufflies. That's a 3/3 3 gold tile. Very strange. We have a lot of different tiles with woods, rainforest, grassland, plains, and some stone, some more snuffly trufflies. This looks like it is ocean on both sides. I don't know whether or not we're going to have more of a Pangaea or more of a continents wetlands map today. I could settle in place, but I would lose a production from the tile that I'm stood on. I'm tempted to move up to this tile above and go for the plains hill. I could possibly settle on the stone, but it's away from fresh water, which would be counterintuitive. We need more information. Up you go, Mr. Warrior. There is mountain directly above me. Actually, that already means that either that is a +4 holy site, or it'll be +3 once I remove one of the woods, or we're going for a very nice campus. I think I do in fact want to move on to this tile. Let's just give it a go. Oh, we are actually in a little mountain pass protection, a capital protected on the north side by mountains. This is almost like a tiny version of the Indian subcontinent, my own little special safe space. I love it. The thing I really like about this start is we've got a lot of food and we can jump on faith quickly and try and get the marsh pantheon, because already I can see 1, 2, 3 marsh. It's a wetlands map. We know this is the sort of thing that happens a lot. So a turn 2 settle. That's that's what we're going to start on already. You can see the AI is pretty much all settled apart from one person, and because we're playing Deity++, the AI is already shot ahead of me and will never catch them up for at least 90 to 100 turns. City has been founded. Oh, and that is quite the mountain range. Oh my lord. Not a gap between it. Oh, okay. I was hoping maybe a campus would appear or something along those lines, but no. It wants to work the food and the gold. Honestly, I don't mind that because it'll give us population really quickly. However, I think I might lock in one of the other tiles just so that we have the production to build a scout. It means we're gonna have to wait on the population a little bit, but I want to know more about my local environment. We want to find city-states, I want to find tribal villages, all of the good stuff. Now, what extra goodies have we got to play with Gandhi and India today? His original abilities, +5 faith for each civilization, including myself, that has founded a religion and is not at war. That's a small ability, but it can be handy early game. Opposing civilizations receive double the war weariness for fighting against Gandhi. So people don't want to fight me for any longer than they have to. You can push the AI into long battles and make them absolutely fall on their face with negative happiness if you choose. The regular India ability is Dharma. I receive every single follower belief from a religion if it has at least one follower in my cities. This is the key element that, in my opinion, makes India one of the best civilizations in Civ 6. It's severely underrated, especially when you play like me and you like to go very wide. I believe on a standard game, we haven't gone for the biggest map size today, there will be 5 religions, and the trick is I'm not going to found any of them. None of them will be mine. I'm not going to go for my own religion, which is how people normally play India, and in my opinion, it's a slight mistake. You want other people to give you their religions. You want your lands to be a cultural mess of religion, because then cities gain at least one amenity for every religion with at least one follower as well. So if I have Feed the World and Work Ethic and Choral Music all in my lands, I get all 3 of those bonuses with my holy sites and 3 amenities on top of that. It's exceptional. It means we can have huge housing, huge food, huge production, huge happiness, all of the stuff all at the same time. Missionaries have +2 spreads. That just lets you spread your religion around internally. And religious pressure from trade routes is not for external purposes. This is internal purposes. Varu, you know about. The Stepwell, you know about. Let's have a look at the new stuff. The caste system. Every time a city gains a population, receive a burst of faith, great people points, other than great profits. Again, this kind of cements what I'm saying about India not being a great profit civilization. Gold or production. So you get one of those things scaling with the size of the city. So we are encouraged to make absolutely massive cities because every time we get a population, we just get a little bit of extra, little something extra. This will, of course, be a game where I just try and make mega cities. I'm going to look forward to this very much. Cities with a governor have a 10% boost to their growth rate, so we want to make sure we've got our governors down, and we also need to remember that we have +1 faith per population as long as the city is on a river. The Sepoy is a line infantry unit that has full combat strength when damaged. It's quite good. And the Kufambalam, this is a unique theatre square that's cheaper to build and it provides faith equal to the culture output. I can also buy missionaries from it, and I can get +1 culture from adjacent holy sites. So this is a really good sort of faithy cultural mix, and yes, we're probably going to be heading towards a high faith, high culture game today. Where that's going to take us in the long run, I don't know, but something will happen and it'll be fun. And we have the random civics and technology mix today. I don't know where anything is. I'm not going to be going for my own religion. We're going to let the AI grab all of them if we can. So I don't need to absolutely beeline where astrology is going. Instead, let's focus on whatever's going to help us the most, and I think working these snuffly trufflies. Let's go for the horses. Horses themselves may not appear anywhere around my land, but I would like it if I can upgrade my truffles as fast as possible. And so the warrior will explore. I am not going to look to settle my cities too close to each other today. We want a little bit of space. Brussels, is that first meat? It is first meat. 15% production towards wonders. Now that's useful, because if I can bag Etamananki with the marshes and get the Pantheon, that could be a recipe for success. You never know. It does mean, unfortunately, that Brussels has kind of crimped and compressed my style in this area. There's a lot less space over in this direction. I would have loved it if I could settle around there rather than letting Brussels be in existence. But hey, maybe we can conquer it later? I don't know. We'll just play it as it goes. Tea, bananas. Ooh, this might not be a bad settling location actually for city number 2. Oh, speaking of city number 2, one thing I'm going to do, like I've been trying to do the last few games, is to thank sincerely my channel supporters, the people on Coffee and Patreon who do wonderful work in helping to keep the channel going and prosperous, and everything is working smoothly. Thank you so much again for all of your help. Makes a huge difference. Here we go. My capital today will be run by I'm Daft. I'm not saying you have a lot of responsibility, but this city could be something special. It has quite the location, quite the setup settling opportunity. I expect good things from you. There will be absolutely no repercussions if you don't. Preslav. Oh, I'm really kind of squidged in by city-states, and somebody has met Preslav. Interesting. We might not have much space in this star unless there's continent and land below me into the bottom right, which then maybe we'll just have to find that out, won't we? The spit of land continues further than maybe I suspected, and there's a possibility of a canal here. I wonder if actually giving up that beautiful banana tile might be a really good place for a city. This is coast. That's coast. These aren't lakes. This could be a very interesting placement of cities for me. We'll keep an eye on that. Right, we got our first scout out. I'm going to unlock this tile and let the food kick in now. I think that's probably going to shave. Yep, it shaves a ton off the population growth. We like that. We'll shove another scout out. The more information we find, the more of the map we reveal, the better situation we should have, I believe. I'm actually going to go and see what is down this peninsula. I think there's going to be space down here, you know? Oh, hello. Did you see that? I got a population and it gave me 1 gold. You got to be kidding me. What? Is that all I got? Oh my lord. I did say that it was going to scale with the size of the city, but 1 gold? Is that it? Oh my lord. I mean, ultimately we're going to have multiple cities and the population will be starting to rise and rise and rise as we go through, but that's it's unique. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that. 2 population in Amdaf does mean, however, that we're now getting 2 faith per turn, so the Pantheon should be rushing towards us a little bit faster now. No more land in this direction. Brussels' warriors spawned the other side of the mountain range and they can't actually escape. And only 2 tiles can be settled on by my capital, and neither of them actually have access to a river, so I don't think this is where I want to settle. I'm not going to settle down here either, and this is too close to my capital. So I suspect what we're going to do is simply settle over there and then look for more space elsewhere. I don't know how close to the top or bottom of the map I am, but it looks like, given the fact that I'm on rainforest, I'm pretty equatorial. I should be near the middle of the map. I've rushed the scouts and it looks like, yeah, the amount of land I've got is very limited. So perhaps having all these scouts was not the best idea, but they'll get out in a bit. Writing is actually here. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, I was actually kind of flirting with the idea of building Atamananki, but seeing as I might unlock it nice and quickly, why not? We'll give it a go. Either we claim it or we have a ton of production that gets put into a settler. One of the two. Let's try and go for that settler then. Barb camp. Aha. That's a little bit of a problem. I was going to save up for my gold to do something cool with it, but instead I think I'm probably going to end up using my gold to buy an early game warrior. One thing I'm going to do is just get this settler out a little bit quicker. So we're going to lock in these 2 tiles, shave a few turns off the settler and do it that way. And I think I might need to use my scouts to stop this scout from getting close to me, whilst my warrior is the only thing actually exploring for now. Very mountainous start though. That's going to be good if I want to go towards holy sites and campuses. And this is the thing, I do want to go for a holy site in every city. It's just that I'm not beelining them. I don't need to rush a religion. I don't need to get my own religion. I'm going to claim other people's, and because of that, until religion starts to be spread to me, I don't actually need to rush building one myself. I will build a holy site as soon as it ends up being dumped in my land. Let's go urban planning instead of God King, because I'm already getting the faith per turn. And discipline, I'll give the scouts survey once they've left this land. They can't level up beyond level 2 against barbarians anyway, so we'll just get that first level for now, and then we'll get survey when we can go and find stuff. A lot of floodplain, more marsh down here. This isn't a bad settlement location. Maybe we're just going to be heading down in a long stringy line to the left. Here's the civics tree. What do I want to beeline? A envoy? Flanking and support bonuses, or early empire for colonization towards settlers and the governor title? I think it's got to be this. Get to at least 6 population. We want to get to 6 population as fast as we can anyway. That's a good double up. Poland. Okay, Poland looks like they are actually down next to this land that I've been looking at as a really cool place to be. Honored to meet you. Let's exchange capitals and see how close you are. Oh, you're down there. And you've gone for orange, which means somebody else has gone for the red font that's forced you to change your color. Who else would have gone red like Poland? Maybe Coupe? Indonesia? There's a lot of red civs in this game, I think. It's a little bit of just random extrapolation I can pull off there. Let's get that warrior just so I can clear this barb camp. I do not want it messing me around for long in this game. Well, Poland hasn't got themselves a pantheon just yet, although you can see this just shows you exactly how strong Deity++ is. Do you see that 1.6 faith per turn? That's because Poland is getting 1 faith per turn. But no, they're not. Because of Deity++, they're getting 1.6. Doesn't seem like a large amount, does it? Well, no, it is. That's a 60% boost. A 60% boost to all all stats. More in some cases. I think things like production or gold or something gets even more than that. So yeah, that's crazy. How much did I just get? Was that like 2 faith that time? Oh man, we're gonna have to really pump the population of our cities up to get anything meaningful, aren't we? I just see it happening already. This is a ghost fish galley, by the way. That's not even this barb camp. That's a different barb camp. Okay, well, we can get a galley nice and quick, probably, but that's a little scary. We can get the 3 settler, but in this case, I think because we have quite a few settlement locations that do have marsh around, especially down here, and if we want to go and settle near Poland and be really aggressive towards them with high loyalty, high population cities, I think reeds and marshes does seem like a good idea, especially because it would make this tile a 3 food, 2 production, 3 gold tile before I even improve it, which is really cool. But what are alternatives? We could get camps for the truffles. I could get Sacred Path for holy site adjacency. That would turn this tile, for instance, into a +4. I'm sure there are better ones available. Divine Spark would be quite cool if I was going for a fast religion or going for early campuses, but given the fact we're playing Deity++, it really does mean that scientists and writers can be very difficult to obtain early game. Yeah, the settlement is tempting, just to rush this out and then go claim, but I think for me I'd rather have a production in my capital because there's a second marsh right there. So we can work these two, get some really high value tiles going right at the beginning of the game, and then try and rush Etmananki. In fact, we'll actually just pop it down there. Reeds and marshes. That's a tile. That's a tile. You gotta admit, that's a tile. And now we squeeze in on the barb camp. Let's try and take out this slinger as soon as possible. Poland immediately denounces me. Just plain doesn't like me. That's really cruel, but sure. They've immediately settled a city down there as well, which just means that if I do want to settle in this location, I'm gonna have to make a little bit of a rapid move in that direction. I think that is probably the best location for me. Instant access to this marsh, the second one in range. Barb camp has been claimed. I don't know if I want to farm that. I think I might just remove it from the game and not worry about it. Destroy the outpost with the warrior that I bought from the barb camp. It's an irony. You're destroying yourselves in a funny way, but I love it. I love it. I got the irrigation boost as well. Useful. I didn't have any farmable resources around me, so that helps very nicely indeed. So remember, this is a wetland map. There will be quite a lot of marsh, quite a lot of floodplain. We should be ready to see a lot of this sort of stuff. We want to see the AI go very heavily for profits. I want there to be a lot of religions. I would love it if Poland went heavy on a religion and spread me, for instance, Feed the World. We could do that nice and quickly. That would be really handy. Thank you. So writing is now done. Etmananki, I need 1 more gold to start building it. That's frustrating to say the least. But 1 turn into a settler, and you can see I've locked that tile. Now I've finished the settler, I need to unlock it. We can go straight in for Stepwell. Extra food and extra housing. It's for housing in the early game, which is really helpful. Do I want to get the plantation early as well? The tea would be something that I could get a plantation from. If I wanted to remove marsh, that would be a useful thing. I don't think I want to remove marsh though. Let's go for mining and pottery. Let's just get the early game techs out of the way. All right, 22 turn Etmananki. This probably is going to end up being a big bad mistake, but hopefully we can rush this through as we get more population in the city. Poland has gone God of the Forge, the war religion. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure Poland has nothing but good intentions for me and my empire. I'm Gandhi. I'm a peace-loving, definite, not aggressive civilization. I'm planning on being peaceful this entire game. The entire game. Yes. Oh, sorry. Just daydreaming that. That's nothing to worry about. It's all good. Another Polish city. Oh, yeah. If I want to claim this land, which I think I can do, I'm going to move really quickly. Maybe I just beeline the settler down here. I don't think I could defend it though if it was attacked. Maybe we have to wait until we can get to sea and then go from there. That could be something I've got to wait on. So we're rocking at the moment 10 production, which should now go to 12 once I get this new population. So that should help quite a lot. And did you see that? Oh, 2 culture. So even though I'd already lost the population, gaining it again gave me another little boost. 2 culture. Culture isn't actually on the list of things I'm supposed to get, so I'm not sure about. Oh well, don't complain. Nan Madol. Oh, that's a lot of bonus culture if I settle next to the coast like I'm planning on doing. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Poland is seemingly the first person to be making a religion, by the way. That's a good thing. Oh, do I just bypass? This is quite a defendable location. There's only 2 tiles here that can be attacked. In fact, I could settle instead. 1 tile back, I could settle on this tile. And if I did that, there's literally only a single tile that could be attacked. And looking at it, I just noticed all of these these reefs here. There's actually a +5, +6 campus available. I'm going to beeline this and claim this land. This is an aggressive move. I am aware of the aggressiveness of this move. Oh, there is a pass through the mountains. I tell you what, this is a really cramped and hilly start, but this may end up being the absolute coolest empire through the mountains if I can get roads going through. Yeah, I'm going for it. We're playing aggressive. I am front loading. I am running towards the fire. I may regret this. I may regret this massively. Mining has revealed to me bronze working and archery. I'm just going to beeline for bronze working quickly because I have a lot of hills in my capital. Potentially iron might spawn on one of them and give me a burst of production. Indonesia plays so strong in the hands of the AI, and with Deity++, it means that they can just absolutely run away with some strong campuses. So we need to be a little bit careful. I'm assuming they found me via boat. I have no idea where they found me from. Yeah, probably by boat then. That's a little concerning, but I can claim a luxury from them quite early on actually, which I'm going to do before they decide that they hate me with that -7. They didn't even start in neutral. They started in unfriendly. That feels hostile. Never mind. I'm sure it's fine. Immediate denouncement. Immediate denouncement. Come on now. Don't be like that. Loyalty is starting to press in on this area now, but I'm hoping that just settling the city is going to be enough to give me at least something. We need to be 6 population in order to get the boost, so I'm just going to switch off this briefly, go mysticism. Indonesia are above me. They met Preslav already. That could be why I found them. All right, good to know. There's not much usable land above me. There's a lot of desert up here, and none of it's flat. Actually, great buff. Oh, every time I see a wonder being built, I keep thinking, don't you dare take Atamananki for me. Don't you do it. Look at all the marsh down here. Oh, I mean, I'm not planning on playing particularly aggressively today. I really do want to go for sort of a cultural faithy game, but there's a lot of good land down here, and I have very little of my own. -5, and we are possibly about to collapse into a dark age, which isn't great. I need 4 era score to avoid that. There's 1 era score. We should be on -5. It says -7 all of a sudden. Oh, happiness level -3. Oh, that's because it's not added in the immunity, but I've got one. I have +1. Give the city that. Come on. Don't be mean like that. I need the city sorting out. And a banana, you better get in here. It's causing me trouble. Don't like it. And my warrior is just going to sit here and guard the pass for now. I need to work a really good tile to get this population in as soon as possible. So let's grab that marsh. It's obviously being worked by the Pantheon. 6 turns for the population. That should help massively. That should give me a stable city once we get to that. Let's jump on this let's go say monument. Let's go for slinger. I think I'm going to need at least a small army to deal with this. Preslav have already shut their borders. Now that's annoying. Never mind. Oh my lord, look at all this marsh. This is the promised land. It's here. Lake Retba here as well. Oh my lord. I am playing with the Terra Mirabilis mod, which makes all natural wonders do really cool things. This one makes Lake Retba give any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles +2 gold for each unique copy of a luxury resource that they own. That is quite a minor boost, to be fair, but it's still a very useful one. There you go. The happiness has actually calibrated properly within the city of Anabanana. We should get the population before we go down a loyalty level, I think, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh no, Preslav has shut off they shut off the pass. Owning Preslav or destroying Preslav, I think, is going to be something of national importance, because now I've lost access to this entire northern part of the map. That's not good. I don't want to destroy it. I would rather play nice, but I mean, if you force my hand, you force my hand, you know? I can't explore in any direction. Oh no. Never mind. Oh, here is Indonesia. Yeah, cramped start this one. Really cramped start. Oh my lord. I really want this. I do. So I think whatever bonus I get is going to be multiplied by whatever population I have in the city. So 4, that's giving me 2 production. Is that it? This had better start multiplying once we get like to really high populations, because this seems underpowered at the moment. Hey, we will get good value from it if we can. We will. Come on, Anna Banana. You need 1 more population before you go from loyal. Please do it. Please. God, wonders are being scooped up. Oracle. Stonehenge. No, we've hit wavering loyalty. We're a -9 per turn. No. Anna Banana, you need this population. Don't waver on me. Don't do it. It's tempting, but you should stay part of my wonderful empire. Sure, there are no discernible benefits to it whatsoever, but it's worth it in the long run, I promise. Poland has gone for Catholicism. The first religion, and they have Feed the World. That is a stroke of good luck. If we can pick up Feed the World in my cities, which I should do pretty soon, actually, that's a lot of extra food, housing, and more importantly, happiness. I will take that. I will absolutely take Feed the World. Please, Poland, send it to me. Oh, Indonesia likes the fact that I'm not on islands. Go on. You'll love me. Just be my friend. Now, we're on minus 9.8. Look at that. Just a second population was enough now to make this city stable. Oh, my lord. Just having a little bit of population in a city makes such a huge difference. And that boost now means that we can get a governor in there next turn. We're hoping for two things. We're hoping for Hetmananki. Don't take this from me on the last turn. Yes, we got it. So we sacrificed a little bit of early game growth to get 2 science and 1 production on all marsh tiles in my empire. So I'm already working 2. I should be able to work 3 without settling too much further. But that is a nice source of science, even if I'm not leaning heavily on campuses. It helps. It helps in the early game. Now, did I also get lucky with iron? I did. I'm settled on some. Haha! Oh, that is actually quite helpful. Amazing. I would like to Armani tour as soon as physically possible, but I'd need Armani at the beginning just to keep Anna Banana nice and loyal. I need, you know, it's the double team, Armani and Anna Banana. That should help to push Feet loyalty back into the loyal position. That should help to make sure that we just get up to 3 pop as soon as possible. Now, what does my capital do? We're guaranteed a normal age. At least we're not in the dark age. I mean, I could have handled the dark age if it wasn't for this loyalty problem down here. I think Poland is going to go golden age, I think. Where you check that in the first era is to go for score, press, show details, and have a look at era score. 25 or above, Poland is going golden age. Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of a loyalty problem in this city. But we knew that might happen. I can actually chop down rainforest now, which is helpful. So if I needed a bit of a population boost, it's possible. I mean, I want all of this stuff, but let's go for settler as soon as we can and throw in the colonization card to speed that up. The third city here will at least put a tiny bit of loyalty, counter loyalty pressure on Anna Banana. We can fight fire with fire. It's a good thing that Jadwiga only has 14 pop, but they have Feed the World. Their pop is going to explode at some point. It's just a matter of time. Hetmananki, by the way, doubled my science. It was on like 4 or 5 per turn. Now we're on 11. That wonder will only get better and better with time. Just saving up to 90 gold, I'm going to buy this marsh tile. That'll give me another bunch of production from my Pantheon and also Hetmananki, and then also the science from it as well. Here's Poland. Poland was very likely to attack me at some point. Let's just quickly get archery. Then I can just stand the slinger here, fire over the top, and create a bit of a choke point, which hopefully will keep me safe. Whether it will or not, I don't know, but hopefully it can. Is it worth getting a second slinger? Possibly. It is possibly worth it, but I don't know. I might have to chop this rainforest down for population. I know that potentially the campus would be removed down to a +5, but there's a +5 here actually as well. Actually, it's saying +5 when I put it down. Why is that? From adjacent mountains, it's revealing the fact that this is a mountain. Love it. All right, well, that's good to know. If Poland chooses to attack me here, they're going to regret this massively. And thinking about it, I could just steal a settler. I'm just going to leave a warrior right here and see what happens. I mean, I could in theory run in here and take this. Oh, peaceful Ursa. I'm not taking any cities. I'm stealing an unguarded settler. That's totally different. Oh, there's no way I'd get out of this alive. There's no way. Not with 255 military strength. Do we do it? Can the choke point of Anna Banana, can this hold? Can I settle the promised land down here? It's so tempting. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do it. Formal war. Oh, I'm sorry, Poland. I know, but you've left an unguarded settler and you can see all the warriors here. There's no way we're making out of this alive. There's no way. But you gotta try. Sometimes you have to just try. Okay, 1 attack. They only got 1 attack in. However, they've now lined their warriors up in such a way that might be a problem. Oh, did you hear that? Mount Baron heard me say that I was going to chop this rainforest down, and it just melted it with lava. That is mean. That is mean. That is unneeded. Horrible. All right, first things first. We are in a normal age. Everyone else that I've met is in a golden age, but is the loyalty of Anna Banana fine? Just about fine. We have wavering loyalty, which means I've got a bit of a production penalty, but I think everything else is okay. City growth is at 75%. I could use that being a little higher. I could have used a rainforest to chop here. Never mind. All right, we'll hold this as long as we can. This may be a really good or bad idea. What do we need? I think let's go 3 inquiry. I'm not going to make make my own religion. I'm not going to build many districts right now. I'm at war. So yeah, let's just try and get things like libraries. Let's try and get eurekas. It's normally the easiest thing to do. Oh, political philosophy. I just need to go for craftsmanship to unlock it. So let's do that as fast as we can. I'm also going to spend my envoy on Brussels, which I could have used a little while ago, admittedly. But, oh look, tiny little island with loads of reefs. Amazing. Brussels really has no space whatsoever. That is tragic and wonderful at the same time. Now, if I end anywhere on flat land, they are going to catch me. They're going to kill me. However, if I go from difficult terrain to difficult terrain, the AI will never, in theory, catch me. So let's move on to this hill tile. Now, they'll chase after me, but then if I go to like this wood or the marsh, I might be able to just keep running until I can peace out. This is Operation Steal a Settler and run away. They're just leaving their warrior there. They know that this attack would be futile. I'm defended in a wood and I'm 2 turns fortified and I'm healing in my own territory till they bring reinforcements. There's no point. But again, if I go to difficult terrain, I think I can keep scampering away. And if they're clever, they should be able to start, bringing the noose in, stopping me from escaping. But I don't know if they are too clever. That's the thing. Oh, I have 90 gold now. I'm just going to quickly treat myself to this marsh tile. Gives me a little bit more visibility, but it also lets me get a tiny bit more food into the city of Anabanana and some more science for things like archery. Okay, there is the aforementioned second warrior. Keep that in mind. Keep it under observation. Yeah, they are starting to flank me. They may get bored. You don't know, especially if they can't see me. Probably not, but we'll give it a good go. Yeah, only a single warrior this time, which means I can actually start escaping left. Oh, you basically let me out now. Ha 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 ha. All we need is to try and make peace in 6 turns. It's cheeky, but it's also wonderful. I now can afford archery in like 5 turns. I can get this archer now, maybe? We'll see. A barbed galley has found me. Oh no, it's Sea Ghost, not Sea Ghost. Dear oh dear. Loyalty is becoming more and more difficult in this city as the population in the cities below me starts to build. Yeah, Poland's golden age may be problematic. I'm gonna have to chop out a lot of rainforest in this city. We need as big a population as we can get. I also need a second governor, ideally. Need Magnus in that city. Well, we'll get to that. I think we should be fine. Once I settle this city behind, I'll give me the canal access for later. I think we'll be laughing after that point. Come on, give me some extra boost. Yeah, look at that. Oh, huge boost of loyalty there. Love it. It's all about population. If we can get Anabanana to about 5 pop, I reckon that city will be stable forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. I think. Hopefully. We have astrology now. Amazing. Let's get irrigation. Oh, Poland's backing off their warrior. They're like, oh no, the settler has officially vanished. We have no idea where it's going. Quick, panic, panic, panic. It's like, no, don't worry at all. Don't you worry at all. It's fine. It's always been fine. There's irrigation, but we have our first source of a snuffly truffly. Tiny bit more gold and an extra luxury, which I could sell if, not everyone denounced me. I think Poland genuinely has lost interest in me now. It's all about finding somewhere to settle, ideally on a river, actually has some loyalty. I mean, I really want to settle in the middle of all of this marsh, but I don't think this is going to be a good idea. Let's just keep moving and hoping we can find a river somewhere. I mean, it's unlikely. Maybe just settling on top of this deer with -8 will be the best idea. I don't know. Probably not. Just working enough marsh in order to just make sure that we get as much happiness as we can, much food as we can. Oh, shipbuilding allows all land units to embark. That's big. That's big. We can go find some more land to settle. Oh, the barbs are stopping me from getting through this pass. Yeah, I have had no luck with exploration this game. No luck at all. And my doll might fight me here, if I'm not careful. And there's barbs over there, which are going to kill me as well. Quick, just make your way in. Make your way in. Settle. Fast as you can. Oh, we discovered Atlantis because Brussels has some boats. That's a really good levy, actually, if I get those out. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Go on, go on. Yay! Peace of Poland. We got away, everyone. We got away. I'll buy your jade for a tiny bit of happiness. Would you like to buy some iron? Ha 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 ha. You'll never be able to use it on me. Well, you probably will. That's a reckless thing to say. City number 3. I ruined a good tile to make this, but it's on a river and it's a canal. This makes it the most amazing city. Widget, it's all yours. While the game's giving me a +5 canvas, I feel like I probably should use it. So let's get this down as quick as possible. Oh, across the narrow gap. There is territory that's loyal and it's just covered in marsh. Oh my lord. Yes. Shipbuilding. Come on. Be the promised land. wetland. Do it. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!